What's up, fight fans? What's going on out there, man? It is the homie, Mainman Mademan in the building. Hey, man, y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Salute to the fam. And salute to everybody over there in Mainman Mademan's boxing forum over there on Facebook. Y'all want to come check us out? The link will be in the description box. So, fight fans, word on the curb, man. We got some great news. I repeat, great news today coming out about Gary Antuanne Russell, fight fans. Now, anybody knows, if you've been rocking with the homie, that I have been really focused on the path of Gary Antuanne Russell and what lies ahead for him. We know the last time that we saw Gary Antuanne Russell, he was dominating Victor Postol, being the first fighter in Victor Postol's entire career to dominate him in that fashion. Also becoming the first fighter to stop Victor Postol. So Gary Antuanne Russell's name right now is on fire. He's rising with a bullet. He has a lot of momentum at his back. His performances are action-packed, and the fight fans are warming up to him with each and every passing fight. So once again, fight fans, I'm very curious on the path of Gary Russell Jr. Now, right before the fight with Victor Postol, we over here took a look at the boxing rankings, and we noticed that Gary Antuanne Russell was not in the top 10 nor the top 15 of any sanctioning body. We also noticed that for the Victor Postol fight, the WBA's belt was in the background, so we were well aware that they were the ones sanctioning this fight, and it looks as if that Gary Antuanne Russell is going down the path of the WBA. And so I said, well, my thing is, if Gary Antuanne Russell is not in the top 10 or 15 right now, I would think that after the Victor Postol fight, that his name should be elevated, in which I believe to the top 10, minimal, at least to the top 10, you know what I'm saying? And so, fight fans, as I take a closer look at things that's going on in the boxing rankings, I think we got exactly just that. Let's go over to the WBA's boxing rankings and look at their website real quick. Well, looking at the new updated rankings, fight fans, it looks as if now in the number 9 position, we got Gary Antuanne Russell now entering the top 10 of the WBA. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing to see, fight fans, because now Gary Russell Jr., Antuanne Russell's path is starting to become more defined. This is great. Now, of course, fight fans, things can always go in many different directions. Just because he's in the top 10 of the WBA doesn't mean he doesn't enter into top 10 of other sanctioning bodies and make a run for their titles. But for what we're seeing right now, currently, Gary Antuanne Russell at the number 9 position in the WBA, this tells me that the competition going forward for Gary Antuanne is going to get a lot more stiffer. I mean, once you enter into the top 10 of a sanctioning body, the names become much more recognizable, fight fans, and like I say, the competition level just starts to get a bit more stiffer. So the good thing about Gary Antuanne being in the number 9, he is now in the company of names like Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall recently just got into the fight with Josh Taylor, in which a lot of boxing fans thought that Jack Catterall should have got the win. He's in the company of names like Recieves. Now, Recieves may say, I have no incentive on facing Gary Antuanne Russell as of right now, and he may be more focused on trying to make a run back to a world title. I totally understand that position. But once again, Recieves is still in the top 10 of the WBA. Things can happen, fight fans. Look at number 4, Sandor Martin. This is the fight that I want for Gary Antuanne Russell. This is the guy that beat Mikey Garcia, fight fans. Sandor Martin does not come with a lot of political attachments where it's hard to make a fight with him. I think this is a great name for Gary Antuanne Russell. It's a good test and good step up for Gary Antuanne Russell. A win over Sandor Martin, at least I could definitely say to the hardcore fans, would definitely move the needle for Gary Antuanne Russell. But this is the fight that I want more than any of them, and I would love to see him go down this road right here. But this is very possible now that Gary's in the top 10, you know what I'm saying? And names like Ohari Davies, who's over in the UK, that's a more recognizable name. The competition level is going to get stiffer. And I'm expecting for Gary Antuanne Russell to start breezing through some of these dudes, fight fans, and to have his name to continue rise and get to the top of the sky and put the DMV on the map. You hear me? I'm looking forward to this. Now, we all know Also in the WBA at 140, we got the champion in Josh Taylor here, who is talking about moving up in weight to 147. And if he does that, possibly he'll be vacating this WBA Super Championship. And, it may go to some of these guys in the rankings. This is maybe what Regis Prograis has his eye on, as well as Sander Martin. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I mean? But that's the move from Josh Taylor. I would like to see Antuanne Russell, get into closer position to make a run for that title as well. But Josh Taylor relinquishing that title makes it that much more easier for Antuanne Russell to get his hands on it. Josh Taylor sits on a different side of boxing over there with Bob Arum in Top Rank, and we know a fight between Josh and Antuanne Russell will be next to almost impossible to make at this point. So if he relinquishes this belt, it's a lot more easier for Gary to get his hands on it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how this all plays out, man. But this is all good stuff, man. Like I said, man, number 9, bruh. And my man is in the top 10, man. It's just a matter of time, fight fans. This kid has a lot of momentum. Like I say, fans are definitely becoming much more warmed up and becoming hotter and hotter on Antuanne Russell. And it's just going to be a matter of time, dog. But it starts right here. Entering into the top 10 of a sanctioning body. Getting more recognizable names. Stiffer competition. A lot of us looked at Antuanne Russell's last performance and say, yo, man, there's a few things. I think there's just a couple things that I would love to see Antuanne Russell tighten up on. And if he can do that, you know what I'm saying, he's going to just be that much better. I'd say give him time. He's still young. If you want to see him tightening up, getting a bit lower as he making it to the inside, give it time. If you want to see him covering real estate a bit faster, give it time. You know what I'm saying? The kid is getting better and better, and you can tell by the way he talks and articulates himself. He believes in his skills, and he's also very receptive to learning. You know what I'm saying? So all of these are all very, very good signs when it comes to Antuanne Russell. I'm going to keep my eye on him and see how far that he goes, and I believe that this kid is going to go very far. Thumbs up on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. Share. Rock those bells. Once again, much love to the fam. Much love to everybody in Mainman Mademan's boxing forum. Let's keep our eye on this situation, fight fans, all day. And until the next video, man, peace out.